Blowyon, BLOWYON @yahoo.com. Get in touch. Or you can search lulu.com. Search under author Glenn Wright. Excerpts from my book, Naked Man, Can't Dress It Up, Electric Lovers, Lust in Me, Simply Speaking, and a couple more. You'll see them when you go to lulu.com. A poet. A poet is introduced to a reader. There starts a comfortable ride through the wilderness of the untamed landmine, which keeps our natural habitat in the wild. Meantime, me and I open our feelings to a softer America. The heavy burden of her breast poetically carries large responsibilities, which live at the cutting edge of science and the breathing, feeling, and crafting of her art. Poetry reveals aspects of why and where life is lived. All condenses. Keep coming as pressure pushes limits to an insupportable tension that breaks protection laid out to repel. Assaults that paralyze often do not disarm. That in the face assault of tension. The unrelenting knotting of nerves, muscles, the congestion of electrical messages that keeps moving as all condenses into dry cement, almost impassable, dense, milky white air. The atmosphere is impenetrable. All appears solid without penetrability. No sharing of mutual spaces in the here and now. Into which Sada. Dimensions. The past, today's, now, then yesterday's. A young warring into which Sarah is sending messages, mess of ages, of my three major thoughts: honesty, hope, and fear, assisting me in the studies of human contracts that legislate protection for the individual in the here and now of the 21st century, the birthplace of a synthetic mystical magic, ever minding us to place principles before progress. Internal flesh. Beautiful black blood-stretched skin, well buffed, still with the net of which is sliding in and out of Jules's internal flesh castle, where many things pass through her mind, working to arrest the paranoia of cybersex that accompanies ultrasensory capacity to be taught by the occupation of internal flesh penetration space. By exterior flesh, the other flesh, not the self's meat, but the other's. The introduction of skin belonging to lover, alien body shares body parts, yields exclusive ownership of body parts to form a mixture, one entity made of two different selves. A trinity, three angles, one 45-degree angle, a second 45-degree angle, and a third angle completes the trinity. Such geometrics, would not one say? Convoluted path. As poetry began its voyage throughout the rotten apple fruitcake, he began with a language all his own, began to learn a view to all and any of the sharpest sights ever to set upon him. Poetry travels the convoluted path of deeply felt love and the astute probing of analytical examination of theatrics. Poetry lives out its day-to-day struggles with verbal homicides, verbal suicides, as well as its having away with its murder one mentality. Its present language gets a good dusting from its mass transit commutes. To and fro, its travels through the mind's body, as poetry made its way metaphysically and philosophically. Once again, Lulu.com. You can check out some of the books for free. You can read some of the pages. Life-affirming poetry, that's all it is. Talking about what is, what happened, and the way it is now. Blowyon at yahoo.com. BLOWYON. Get in touch if you're interested. Guys, have a good day. See you tomorrow. Bye now.